It's funny how often we talk about money,
Yeah.
but mostly just the numbers, right?
Yeah, exactly. Interest rates, credit.
Debt-to-income ratios, that's a big one.
Huh.
Basically, how much cash goes straight out the door each month to pay stuff off.
Right. Purely transactional.
But what about the stuff we don't see? That invisible weight people carry. It doesn't show up on any spreadsheet. Okay, let's maybe unpack this a bit.
Good idea.
Today, we're doing a deep dive into something, well, I think it's much deeper than just the financial figures. It's the emotional cost of debt.
Yes.
I mean, we all know the financial side can be tough, right? The high interest, feeling like your options are limited, just stuck.
That feeling of being stuck. Yeah. It's heavy.
But the silent toll,
Yeah.
the impact on mental, emotional health, that seems to get overlooked a lot.
It really does. And
Yeah.
it's not just some vague idea. It's physical. It's visceral.
Visceral, how so?
Well, think about it. It's that knot you get in your stomach when the phone rings and you suspect it's that call.
Ugh, yeah, we're dodging the mail.
Exactly. Seeing that pile on the counter and just walking past. Or just that constant low-level hum of anxiety. The one that kind of follows you around all day.
That hum. Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's like debt stops being just a number on a page and becomes this presence, almost suffocating somebody.
A presence. That's a good way to put it.
And it starts dictating everything, really small things like, can I afford takeaway tonight? Or, should I just eat pasta again?
Right.
But also huge life decisions, like maybe you see a job offer, a great one, but you can't risk the uncertainty or the pay cut, even if it's better long-term because of the debt now.
Wow. So
Right.
it really limits your choices.
Completely. It makes you feel like you're not fully living your own life. You're always playing catch up.
Always on the back foot.
Yeah, like you're always in this defensive crouch, just waiting for the next hit.
That feeling, always playing defense. It's exhausting just thinking about it.
It is.
And you mentioned earlier, there's a surprising scientific connection here.
Yes. This is where it gets really interesting.
Okay, tell me more. What are studies actually showing? How does that financial stress become, well, physical? It sounds a bit like stress is bad for you, which we know, but what's the mechanism?
Right. It goes way beyond just feeling stressed. Studies are showing that chronic financial stress, the long-term kind, it doesn't just weigh on your mind. It can actually rewire parts of your brain.
Rewire your brain. Seriously.
Yes, particularly areas involved in the stress response. We see measurable impacts on things like cortisol levels.
Cortisol, the stress hormone.
Exactly. And when cortisol is constantly elevated, it's not good. It can lead to systemic inflammation throughout the body.
Okay, inflammation. I hear that word a lot. What does it actually do in this context?
Well, this kind of chronic inflammation isn't just, a bit uncomfortable. It actually contributes to a whole cascade of health problems.
Like what?
It can worsen conditions like anxiety and depression, making them harder to manage. And yes, it directly impacts cardiovascular health. Think heart problems, blood pressure.
Wow. So the knot in the stomach isn't just a feeling.
No, it's your body reacting. It's like your body is in this constant state of high alert, like it's facing a threat that never goes away, a continuous internal immune response almost.
So it really paints a picture. The stress is literally manifesting physically, keeping your body kind of clenched.
Precisely. It's a heavy, heavy burden physically and mentally.
Okay, so understanding that mechanism really highlights how deep this goes.
Yeah.
If debt is this constant physical presence, we need to talk about maybe what's the most damaging part of this whole cycle.
Yeah.
And I guess more importantly, how can we start to shift things? How can people begin to change this narrative?
Well, what becomes really clear when you look at this is that debt is it's so much more than a financial tool or mistake or whatever. It carries this massive, often unseen emotional weight.
Right. That invisible weight we started with.
Exactly. And understanding that, truly acknowledging the emotional burden and its physiological impact, that seems to be the first absolutely crucial step.
Just seeing it clearly.
Yes. Like, finally turning on the light in a really dark room. You have to see what you're dealing with first.
Okay. So for anyone listening right now, what does this all mean for you? If you're carrying that silent weight, that hum of anxiety, first off, know that it's okay. It's okay to feel overwhelmed by it all.
Absolutely. It's a valid response.
It's a genuinely complex and, as we've heard, physically demanding situation. So feeling overwhelmed makes sense.
It really does.
But, and this is important, also know it's possible to change the story.
Yeah.
The one you tell yourself and the one maybe the debt feels like it's writing for you.
Yes. Change is possible.
And maybe the starting point is just acknowledging that full cost. The emotional, the physical, not just the numbers on the statement.
Acknowledging the whole picture.
Yeah. And maybe, just be a bit kind to yourself in that process.
Kindness is key, which connects to the bigger picture, really. A huge step is to fundamentally reframe how you even think about the debt itself.
Reframe it how?
Well, the research, the sources we looked at, they really emphasize
I
this
see.
is not some kind of moral failing on your part.
Oh, that's huge. The shame aspect.
Exactly. Debt is a circumstance. Now, okay, maybe sometimes it's linked to past choices, sure, but often it's also because of things totally outside your control.
Like what? Economic downturns.
Yeah, or a health crisis coming out of nowhere, job loss, unexpected life stuff that just
Boy,
happens.
life happens.
So separating your self-worth from the number on your debt statement, that is incredibly powerful. It lets you see it for what it is.
Which is
A problem to be solved, not, some deep personal character flaw.
seeing it as a problem, not as you.
Yes. And then, crucially, opening up the conversation, even just with one person you trust, talking about it.
Breaks the isolation.
It directly fights that shame cycle, that feeling that you're the only one, that you have to hide it.
And realizing you're not alone.
Yeah.
That must be huge.
It's often the catalyst. That connection helps you feel less overwhelmed and more able to actually make a plan, to start taking back some power.
Taking back power. I like that. It shifts from being passive, from being in that defensive crouch.
To being active, proactive.
Right. And remember, a plan, no matter how small it might seem at first,
Any plan.
it's a powerful antidote to that anxiety, isn't it? That feeling of being overwhelmed. Even a tiny first step can make a difference.